Wow might be the only way to describe what the Pittsburgh Steelers just did moments ago, sending quarterback Kenny Pickett to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for a couple of draft picks. Yes, making a splash trade. We talked to Russell Wilson today, just hours ago, and during that press conference, he was asked a number of times about his competition with Kenny Pickett. He never once addressed the competition. He always curved the question and talked about being his best self and talking with Kenny about being his best self and how they are looking to make the team better. Well, I don't know if Russell Wilson knew this was going to happen or if he was just simply avoiding the question and being a professional, but it certainly played out well for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the quarterback, because we are not talking about a competition. We are not talking about Russell Wilson versus Kenny Pickett. We are talking about how Kenny Pickett is headed to the Philadelphia Eagles and Russell Wilson is now QB1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was an experiment that lasted 2 years, nearly 3. The Pittsburgh Steelers thought they had something in Kenny Pickett. The guy knew how to win. He's 14-10 as a starting quarterback in the NFL. I think that says something, but he's also thrown 13 interceptions to his 13 touchdowns. He was never able to really utilize the middle of the field. He certainly needed some time off the field as a backup before he is ready to be a starter. The Pittsburgh Steelers looked at the situation and said, we would rather move on now and clear ourselves from any issues than sit around and say, Kenny Pickett is our guy, and we have some concerns. So they move on. Russell Wilson is now the starter. He comes in here, 3,000 yards last season, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Kenny Pickett goes to Philadelphia in exchange for a third-round pick and 2 seventh-round picks next season. The Pittsburgh Steelers also gave up the 120th pick, a fourth-round pick this year. So right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers currently sit here with a first-rounder, a second-rounder, 2 third-rounders, and a fourth-rounder heading into the NFL draft, but they have just one quarterback on the roster. Expect them to add more. I've been told Joe Milton is a name to watch in the NFL draft. I would imagine other guys like Michael Pratt and Jordan Travis and maybe Spencer Rattler are other names to watch in the NFL draft, but the Pittsburgh Steelers got to add backup somewhere. They always carry 3 quarterbacks into the summer. It'll be very interesting to see where they go from here and what moves follow, because moves will follow and they will follow fast. But they make their second trade. This one, their quarterback, sending Kenny Pickett to the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out Kenny Pickett, who I know wanted an opportunity to start in Pittsburgh and make this his hometown and so on and so forth. But at the same time, grew up a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so that's got to feel pretty cool. And I hope at some point he gets an opportunity to play again in the NFL as a starter, because he does have something going on, and at times he looks like he could be a capable quarterback in the NFL. The Steelers are moving on. Russell Wilson is their guy, at least for this season. He's signed to a 1-year, $1.2 million deal. You got to wonder where they're going from there afterwards. But for right now, he's their guy. They're focused on 2024. This now becomes all in. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now a team that are looking to win a Super Bowl in 2024, and they're not taking no for an answer. Expect more moves. Expect more splash. Omar Khan is never done working. The con artist strikes again. The Pittsburgh Steelers make a move. Kenny Pickett is off to Philadelphia, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, they have a new QB1.